Okay, we are live. Hi, everybody. So I hope that you're having a fantastic week so far. This is Wednesday. What is today's date? June 2nd, 2021. And this is our weekly lunchtime stamping at noon. So I have some really cute cards, 3 of them actually. 2 I've already done ahead of time. 1 I've got it in my head, and we're going to do that one on the fly. Hi, Chris. So I also have some announcements to make. The first one is Last Chance Products. This is from the January through June 2021 mini catalog. So all those that are retiring from that, not all of them, but all of those are retiring, and some of them are up to 50% off. So make sure that you check that out. I'll link that in the descriptions after the video. So stock up on your favorite products before they're gone, because it ends June 30th, I believe. Is that the last day of June? Yes. And then or while supplies last. So once they're gone, they're gone. And then we have something new that's starting up, is the Kids Collection by Stampin' Up. This is where you get to choose your kit. I'm not sure how many there are, but there's quite a few kits to choose from. They're $19. I believe it's plus tax and shipping. I don't think this is a subscription. This is just, you can go in and pick your kit that you want. So the Kids Collection by Stampin' Up makes creativity easy. All inclusive kits have everything you need to get started, including artistically designed projects, step-by-step instructions, pre-cut pieces, and more. So choose the kit that's right for you. We have an assortment of options designed in a range of styles for a variety of occasions, and new kits are added regularly, or they will be added regularly. And they are only available while supplies last. So you guys don't miss out on that. Hey, Lynette. So this is really awesome. This is perfect for somebody who wants to get started. Just like the Paper Pumpkin is an awesome kit. Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription kit, though. This is not. This is awesome. So if you're just getting started and you're not sure where to begin, this is perfect. This introduces you to Stampin' Up and our product and all that stuff. Really awesome. Okay, so the next one is Paper Pumpkin. Expressions in Color is the name of this month's kit. You must subscribe by June 10th to make sure that you get this kit. It's Make a Splash, Dream and Discovering Color. It's got, this kit contains enough supplies to create 9 cards, and coordinating envelopes, includes an exclusive stamp set and 2 classic Stampin' spots. Features colors from our 2020 through 2022 and 21-23 in color collections. Coordinates with products from Expressions of Ink suite. Comes in a cute, colorful, and collectible box. So this is what your box will look like here. It won't be the red box that it normally comes in. So this is really cool too. This, I believe, is $22, and that does include shipping. Okay, I'll also put a link for all of that. Then you guys, summer is here, and lately it's been really hard for me to make my Friday night Facebook Lives, and I really need to work on my YouTube channel. So I am going to, just for the summer, I think we're only going to have one Facebook Live, and that's going to be our Wednesday lunchtime stamping at noon. But make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the descriptions for that too, so that you can subscribe so that you won't miss anything. And I'll try to post them on Facebook too. But if you subscribe and you ring that bell icon, then you'll get notified as soon as I upload a new video. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see, let's go ahead and get started. So this is going to be the first card that we're going to be making today. I thought, since it is June and July coming up, it's really a patriotic couple of months. And I thought, well, let's do summertime ice cream and let's make it patriotic, red, white, and blue. So that's what we're doing today. We're using the sweet ice cream stamp set and the ice cream punch. So for the third card, we'll be using the punch. For the first two cards, no punch for this. Just we're going to do a little fussy cutting though. Okay, so this, we need a piece of thick white cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to leave that up there for you guys to see. And then we have a piece of real red to layer and stamp on, and I believe this is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 4. Then I've already went ahead and die cut our circle and our scallop circle using the layering circles dies. This is the largest regular circle and the largest scallop circle. And then I have a piece of scrap for stamping our sentiment, hope it's sweet. Then we're going to be using some white baker's twine. This twine is actually from the Snailed It. Not sure if you can still get this or not. I forgot to check. But in the new annual catalog, you get a combo pack that has white, basic black, crumb cake, and I want to say it's Night and Navy combo in there. So you get all of those. So that's a really good deal too. Let's go ahead and get stamping. So I have got my happy birthday already blocked up. On this card, I just used my real red, but I wanted it to show up a little more than it is on this. And I think my ink pad needs to be re-inked, and I thought I had real red, but I don't. I have cherry cobbler re-inker, but not real red. So I thought, let's try cherry cobbler on this. It may be a little too dark, but we're going to go with it and see what happens. So hopefully it's going to be just fine. Let me move some stuff around here. All right, so I'm going to ink up my happy birthday, and then all I'm going to do is stamp it all over this card. You can stamp it in all kinds of different directions. You can stamp it in straight lines if you want to. I'm not really caring how this goes. I'm just going to stamp and have a little fun with it. That's all. Like, I already kind of goofed a little, but like I said, I am not worried about it. So I'm just doing happy birthday, and just kind of moving it across, which I didn't do here, but it will be fine. And just go with it, because a lot of it is going to be covered by your circles anyway, so it will be fine. And it's just a background is really all it is. So I'm going to come in with birthday right here. And I guess just to keep from being really blank, we'll just do that. And then we're going to come across here and here. And we are just about done. Oops, I almost put that right in there. Okay, so there we go. So that's all there is to that one. I am done with my cherry cobbler. So now we're going to bring in our little solid ice cream stick, this piece right here. And then we're going to bring in the bottom half of the popsicle and the top half of the popsicle and our layering circles. So we're going to put that aside. I do need a piece. No, I don't. Okay, so we're going to open our real red and our Pacific Point. So those are the colors that we're using. Real wed. Hey, Carol. Real red and Pacific Point and basic white and crumb cake. We're using crumb cake on this card too. So I'm going to open that up as well. So I'm going to take the bottom part of my stamp, put it on here a little straighter, and I'm going to ink that up in Pacific Point. And actually, no, I want to use my top part, so we're going to ink that up in red. I'm going to stamp that. Try not to put my head too much in the camera here. Stamp that right about there. And then I'm going to come in with my blue, my specific point. And I am just going to line this up and color this. I got my inspiration from, oh, that's a little long and a little crooked, but it is all right. It's melting in the sun, right? Then I'm going to take my little popsicle stick and ink it up in crumb cake. And we're going to line that up, which it's going to be a little long. We're going with it. It's all right, right? It's okay. So we are done with the red and the crumb cake. So now all we need to do is stamp our sentiment. And anyway, so what I was saying was, I got my inspiration. I was thinking one day, I said, you know, I really wish we had those. Remember those? They may even still have them. I don't know. When you used to get the ice cream truck that used to come by, and they had the rocket chip popsicles. Remember, they were red, white, and blue. And I thought, gosh, I really wish we had something like that. And then went, well, why can't you just use the sweet ice cream and just use the popsicle? So it's not a rocket. It's still going to be super cute. So now I am going to find a pair of paper snips here, and we're going to flag this just like that. So all I'm doing is cutting up the middle and then from corner to the tip where I cut it. And I always flip it over because it's just easier for me, but you can do it any way you want to. And then that is going to go right across here, just like so. But we're going to put that on here, onto our scallop circle, and bring in some liquid glue. Hopefully it will come out for me today. Sometimes it wants to give me a little bit of problems, and it's coming out. Yay! And then we are just going to line that, center that evenly the best that we can, just like that. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of it. So hold on one second. Let me get them. Here they are. Okay, so we are going to put this. Just going to put 3 of them on there. I'm going to put that to the side. We're going to bring in our basic thick white cardstock that is scored at 5.5. Should use my bone folder instead of my fingernails. I'm ruining my fingernails when I do that. I've got a permanent curvature right here from doing that. So I need to stop that. That's what I have my bone folder for. We're going to put some glue on this. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, phooey. Let's take, I need a piece of scrap. You know what? I'll just use this. This will work. Just wipe that off of there. What a waste of glue, huh? It's all right. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this because I want to wrap some twine on here, and I don't really want it to like pucker up. I don't think that's exactly the right description, but anyway. So I'm going to wrap this around twice, and I'm going to leave enough room for, I should have wrapped this before I put my dimensionals on there, but that's okay. They can go on the dimensionals too. It doesn't really make a difference. I want to make sure I leave enough to tie my little, no, I don't need to. I know what I did now. I made these cards because this was supposed to be for Friday night's live. And it just didn't work out that way. So I am going to take some tape here. I know this is cheating, but I'm going to do it. Take some tape, and I'm going to just put this because I want that to hold that down. And I don't need this much tape. There we go. All right, and then now we're going to wrap it twice. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to cut this. I'll get it here in a minute. Just like that. I'm going to tape that down. I could use a glue dot, but I'm just going to use some tape because it's quicker. All right, so just like so. And then I'm going to take a couple of strands. I'm going to do this 3 times. 1, 2, and then 3. Just like so. And then I'm going to cut this. And then I'm going to wrap this around here. Hopefully I gave myself enough room to tie it. I might not have. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to leave that. And then we're going to put this on the white. Trying to remember how I did this card. If too much time goes by, I forget. You do, Carol. Yeah, sometimes it's easier than the glue dots. I do like using my glue dots though, but also saves on glue dots. Okay, so now we're just going to put this on here, center it the best that I can, which with me, you never know. All right, then we're going to take these off, which I need to be using my Take Your Pick tool, but I'm not. And then that is going to go right here, just like so. And then I'm going to, I need my ribbon scissors, and then we're going to cut these little loops because I don't want a bow. I just want them to be a little frayed at the ends, so I'm going to trim that and trim this one and trim this one a little bit more, just like so. I could probably trim them more, but it's okay. And then I'm just taking my Take Your Pick tool and kind of separating the threads. You could probably untwist it too, and it would work just the same. So there we go. So now it's all frayed. I'm gonna fray it a little more. There we go. Now we're ready to put our sentiment on there, and we're going to do that with some of these things too. I forgot the name. Dimensionals, pop dots. Oh goodness. All right. I just cut one in half is all I did. And we're going to put that right there, just like so. Super easy card, huh? I think it's really cute, super easy, very patriotic. So if you have somebody that has a birthday in the month of July or June, this would make a really cute patriotic birthday card, which my son does. Okay, his birthday is July 4th. All right, so what do you guys think? I think that is super cute, super easy, and it's simple to make. Okay, so here's the original one. Oh, I'm glad I pulled the original one because we've got to put some rhinestones on there. We got to put some bling bling. So I used the Holiday Rhinestone Basics because I thought the blue would be perfect to do. So I'm taking my Take Your Pick tool, take one of the larger ones, and then I'm going to take the smaller ones and just kind of put them around. So kind of like that, just like that. I think that's cute. Hope you guys like that. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to put that one aside. And we are going to bring in the next one. This one's a little bit more involved, but it's still cute and it's still pretty easy to make. So this is the card right here. This one we have to do a little fussy cut, and I probably should have fussy cut ahead of time, but I didn't. So this one is this type of fold, which my mind went completely blank. So it's kind of like the top fold. It's where you cut your paper at 4 1/4 in half and then score it at 5 1/2. So it's opposite. So it opens just like this. So, or you could open it this way too if you wanted to. And then we're going to do some layering. So I have got a piece of basic white that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I want to keep that in here so when I do my blog. So you guys don't have to write the measurements down because they will be over in my blog. And I am going to put some glue on this and line this up. So your measurement of this card is the same, even though it just opens up a little differently. That's all. It's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 folded size. And then we have a piece of Pacific Point that's 4 1/4 by 4. And we're going to layer that onto the basic white. Just like that. And then we're going to put this aside because we're done with that. Then we have a piece for stamping our popsicle and our stick. And that's what we're going to have to fussy cut. Then again, we have our layering circles. So this is the largest of both. So we have our scalloped and we have our basic white that's going to go right on top of there. Then we have a strip of basic white for stamping. This is 4 1/4 by 1 1/4. That we're going to, not stamping, but we're going to use our Stampin' Blends to draw the stripes on there. So let me put this in here too. Okay, so, and this in here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. So I'm going to put that aside because we don't need it. This is for our popsicle. So let's go ahead and get our popsicle stamped. And we've got our top and our bottom. And we need this guy here. This image for the popsicle stick. And I'm going to put the little wood grain in there too. So I think I am. I might even use this one too, just to give it a little bit more color. I think I'm going to. We're going to use crumb cake. Thanks, you guys. I really like it when you guys like what I'm doing. Okay, so let's put this on here too. All right, I'm going to stamp my popsicle first. So I need my Pacific Point and my Real Red. I gotta remember to not talk so softly because over on YouTube some people have a hard time hearing me. I don't understand why, but we are going to try to remember to talk loud. Okay, so I am stamping down the top just like so. Hopefully I can stamp this one a little better than the Pacific Point. I might just have to stick my head in here, but I think we're good. I hope. There we go. And then, you know, I really could just, no, I'm not going to. I thought I could stamp, whoa, my head really was in there. I could stamp I need my Real Red, so we're going to leave that out. The stick right on here and then just fussy cut it all at once, but I'm using a different stick. So we're going to stamp our stick right there. And then we're going to bring in, I know I just had the little squiggly, here it is. So we'll take this off because we're done with that one and we won't need it again. Ink up this. And we are just going to put that right there. And a little bit right here. And I'm okay if it comes off because we're going to fussy cut it. So that part will be cut off. Plus it's going to be tucked up underneath our popsicle. And then I'm going to bring in this one and I'm going to ink this up and probably stamp that off a little. Let me see how this works. And just kind of give it a little bit. Maybe I'll do it darker. Yeah. Give it a little bit of color here. I'm stamping. There we go. That's good. All right. Now it's fussy cut time, but this is pretty easy. This will not take long to fussy cut, so I am just going to cut out the stick first. Well, I'm getting it a little too close to my line, but it's okay. It's not worth sweating over. Okay, so let's get this one. Plus, I still have not had time to make my eye appointment to get a stronger prescription, because these just are not, my glasses are not cutting it anymore. Okay, there we go. And we've got that. I told you that was pretty simple. Then we're going to go ahead. I am going to use a glue dot for this one. I am just going to put this right on the back or the front of this popsicle. Kind of line it where I want it to go. Just like that. Alright, and then we've got to color our stripes on here. So I'm going to use the brush tip, and I am just going to do it. And I want them to be kind of wavy. Looks like I grabbed the wrong color. Nope, it's right. So a little wavy. Just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. I do want it to come off the edge though. Okay, there we go. Just like that. And then we are going to stamp on our circle, our white circle, and we're going to use real red, and we're going to use the sentiment So Cool. So I need to take that off because we're done with that one. Here it is. Scared me for a second. I thought, no, I laid it out so that I had it. Okay, we're going to stamp that in real red. And I don't know if I want it. I think I stamped it off. So we're going to stamp it off so that it's not competing too much, which I just forgot to do. So we're going to go full strength. And I just stamped this all over. And I didn't care if I stamped crooked or if I stamped straight. We're going to go off the cardstock too, just like so.